In this last video of Section 1, we're going to look at how to download the VMware Horizon software ready to install in the later sections of this course. We're going to download the relevant software components and then save them in a shared folder on our file server so they're already accessible when it comes to the installation process. So here we're going to follow the link to the VMware website to download the Horizon software. You will need to have a username to log in with, but if you don't already have one, you can very quickly and easily create an account which will allow you to download a 60-day trial version of Horizon. You may of course already have the software downloaded and ready to go. You will also need to download the VMware OS optimization tool from the VMware Flings website, as we will use this when we come to building the virtual desktop machines and how we're going to optimize them to run as virtual desktops within View. The URL is shown on screen to follow for the download. Once the software components have been downloaded, in the example lab we've copied them to the shared folder on our domain controller, as we said, so they're easily accessible for installation. For this particular course, you will need to make sure you have downloaded the connection server software and the View agent, as well as obviously the optimization tool. So that now concludes the first section of this course and the installation and setup of our example lab environment. You should now have set up the example lab ready to install the VMware Horizon software, but also we have learnt some of the broader requirements when it comes to deploying your own production environment, such as the sizing of our connection servers. So to summarise in this section, we've introduced you to the lab and its requirements. We've discussed the VMware vSphere infrastructure component requirements for our management block and our desktop block. We've discussed the Windows Server requirements for actually installing the Horizon View software, so our connection server, replica server, security server. We've prepared Active Directory, so we have our user accounts, our service accounts, and some OUs in which to create our virtual desktop machine accounts. And then finally, we've downloaded the Horizon View software, so we're ready to install in our example lab environment. So in the next section, we're going to discuss the Horizon View architecture, and we're going to describe some of these components in more detail and what part they play in the overall solution to deliver virtual desktop machines using Horizon View.